croeso mawr ato ni a chroeso I rownd gyn-derfynol Cwpan Cymru Bute Energy wrth i'r seintiau newydd a Wrexham gwrdd yma ar gau y castell I weld pwy fydd yn hawlio ei lle yn y rownd derfynol. Ie, mae'n braf iawn cael eich cwmni chi prynhawn me ac mae fe'n braf iawn cael cwmni Owain Tudor-Jones. Owain, helo, ti'n oce?
Dwi'n gres diolch yn iawn.
Respect hael dys I fi'n tymlo fel bod eisiau spectol hael yna ni.
Golden hour, Sioned, enjoy ar ôl yr holl lawd yn ei di gael.
Yn bendant. Wel, Owain, mae unrhyw rownd gyn-derfynol yn special, a mae fe'n swnio fel rhywbeth amlwg iawn I weid, ond dyma'n union y fath o gêm sdim un tîm moyn colli.
Na, wrth gwrs, ac swn i'n cyfri hon fatha gêm ddarbi, Seintiau Newydd a Wrexham, lle maen nhw ar y map, agos iawn at ei gilydd. A dwi'n siŵr fydd y merched yn teimlo hynna hefyd. Os ti'n adio hynna at bethau, rownd gyn-derfynol, gêm ddarbi, mae'n gaddo bod yn dipyn o noson.
Ie, tipyn o wobr hefyd, lle yn y rownd derfynol. Wel, mi oedd na gêm arall prynhawn. Mae rownd gyn-derfynol y ddau glwb sydd wedi ennill y nifer fwy o drysau yng Nghymru yn chwarae lawr yn y de ym Mhenabont a Caerdydd yn ennill honna o 2 gôl I 1. Goliau gan Michaela Cook, Molly Kehoe a Megan Bowen. Llongyfarchiadau i'r adar gleision. Wel, beth am I ni glywed gan y ddau rheolwr fan hyn, mae Steve Dale a Greg Draper wedi bod yn siarad gyda Nicky John.
Well, Greg, Welsh Cup semi-final, it's always a special occasion. How much are the girls and how much are you looking forward to this one?
Yeah, no doubt. It's, the massive game, biggest game of the season so far. Fingers crossed it's the second biggest game of the season because fingers crossed we can get past these today and get ourselves into a final, which, the girls are unbelievably excited about the opportunity of. So yeah, a great occasion, live on telly, lovely ground to play at, so everyone's excited.
It hasn't been the easiest run for you of late. Would today be a welcome opportunity for you to get yourselves back on track?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a terrible run for us of late. We've worked so hard to get ourselves into this position. Great run of results before Christmas, and since then it's been an uphill battle really. So, yeah, it's a welcome break from the league, which obviously we've struggled in as of late. So, it's a one-off game, but based on how we played against these last time, we're fully confident we can get the game done in 90 minutes and get into the final.
It's a fantastic achievement. I think obviously it's a prestige competition that you want to get as far as you can in, and this season we've done really well in terms of the results and the run to this position that we're in now. So yeah, it's an opportunity to get to a final and a shot at silverware. So it's something that we're taking really serious.
You have already managed to get the better of TNS on 2 occasions so far this season. Does that give you the confidence that you can do it again this afternoon? You
always like to think so, yeah, but Greg's got a really good team. It's really close games over the years, so we're not going to take them for granted. We've got to make sure that we take them serious because you've got a lot of quality, at the top end of the pitch that can cause you a lot of problems. So we have to make sure that we're aware of that and make sure that we're set up the right way, and hopefully we can get the result that we need today.
Y ddau rheolwr yn barod amdani felly. Owain, o ran y seintiau newydd, maen nhw'n nghanol cyfnod anodd iawn ar hyn o bryd I colli mas ar y 4 ucha yn y gyngrair. Pa mor bwysig yw bod nhw'n rhoi'r siom yna tu ôl I nhw pnawn yma?
O, mae'n rhaid nhw drio, a dyna di swydd Greg Draper I basio'r neges yn ymlaen. Dim bod hon yn free hit, o'r maen nhw eisiau cyrraedd y ffeinal, ond pan ti ar rediad gwael yn y gyngrair, mae wastad yn neis cael rhywbeth arall I ganolbwyntio arno fo. Does am cwestiwn Wrexham ydy'r ffefrynnau yn y gêm yma. Nicky'n sôn yn fanna efo rheolwr Steve Dale. Dwi'n siŵr pwy môn yn gyfnogi, ond dyna fo. Mae Wrexham wedi cael y gorau allan o'r gema rhwng y ddau glwb hyd yn hyn yn ddiweddar. Ond ti'n gwybod fe allith unrhyw beth ddigwydd mewn rownd gyn-derfynol. A dyna fydd Greg Draper yn deud wrth I ferched, mae bob gêm wedi bod yn agos rhwngthyn nhw.
Ac o ran Wrexham, Owain, dyma'i tymor cynt nhw'n ôl yn yr uwch gyngrair ers amser maith. Maen nhw I weld I setlo mewn I pethau mor dda. Byddai cyrraedd y rownd derfynol yn dipyn o beth I wneud eleni.
Bydda, ti jyst yn teimlo bod I cynlluniau nhw, maen nhw eisiau ennill y gyngrair. Maen nhw eisiau bod y top dogs os lici di. Ac yn amlwg Caerdydd ydy'r clwb yna ar hyn o bryd. Ond y ffordd maen nhw wedi setlo fewn tymor yma, ni tymor cyntaf nôl, briliant. Be fysa'n braf iddyn nhw rwan ydy cyrraedd rownd derfynol a trechu Caerdydd yn y ffeinal. Just I adael iddyn nhw bod, da ni ar y chola chi.
Jyst I fi nôl i'r Seintiau'n gloi hefyd, Owain. Ni wedi sôn, maen nhw'n dîm ifanc iawn, maen nhw'n dîm dibrofiad, ond ni wedi gweld yn y gyngrair, yn enwedig y gêm yna, 2 gôl yr un yn erbyn Aberystwyth. Maen nhw'n tîm, maen nhw ddim yn mynd I roi'r ffidil yn y to yn hawdd iawn.
Na, beth ti'n obeithio fo chwaraewyr ifanc ydy bod na ddim ofn. bod chdi ddim ella'n meddwl, mae hon yn rownd gynderfynol ac yn gorfeddwl pethau. Ti jyst mynd allan, chwarae dy gêm naturiol. Ond yn amlwg ti angen chydig bach o help efo profiad. A ti'n sbio yn y gôl, Eli Suckley, 16 oed, am bwysau sy'n ar ysgwydda, gôl geidwad mor ifanc, a fydden ni'n gobeithio bod hi'n cael gêm dda, ond yn reit siŵr Wrexham ydy'r ffefrynnau clir. Yn enwedig efo rhywun fatha Rosie Hughes yn barod i sgorio'r goliau yna.
Yn bendant. Wel, Owain, diolch yn fawr iawn am y tro. Y ddau dîm yn dod at ei gilydd fan hyn i roi sylw fan hyn i achos arbennig iawn. Unite for Access, fe glywyn ni fwy hanner amser am yr achos arbennig yma. Ond am y tro, i ni'n barod am yr hanner cynta. Your usual reminder that English language commentary is available with former Wales midfielder Katie Sherwood and Mike Davies. Ac yn y Gymraeg, mae yna lais newydd i dîm sgorio heddi cyn enillydd Cwpan Cymru gyda Bangor, Iona Williams. Mae hi'n cadw cwmni i gyn chwaraewr Bangor, Owain Tudor-Jones, y mae'r ddau yna gyda May Emrys.
Diolch Sioned, good afternoon everyone and welcome to Kai Castell here in Flint for the second Bute Energy Women's Welsh Cup semi-final between the New Saints and Wrexham. Both will be looking for their first Welsh Cup final appearance, although Wrexham ladies did reach the 07-08 final. Today's winners will face Cardiff City in the final on the 5th of May. Cardiff City Bluebirds beating Swansea City by 3-1 earlier today in Penabont. I'm Mike Davies. Keeping me company this afternoon on English commentary will be former Welsh international Katie Sherwood. Katie, an intriguing game in store.
Yeah, Welsh Cup semi-final. It's a massive game, big occasion. Like both managers says, this is a one-off game. You have a very informed Wrexham team who's had a very impressive start to the season against a struggling TNS team who will be looking to put things right today.
And in terms of the two lineups, the New Saints make 3 changes from the Gennaro Adran trophy defeat to Swansea by 5-1. Grace Dunkley, Evie Williams, a Wales under-17s international, and Matilda Edge come in, but they are without star striker Caitlin Chapman. They have 6 teenagers starting in Greg Draper's team today. 3 changes also for Wrexham. Karen Allen, the captain, returns. Mary Gibber to midfield, and Olivia Fuller starts her first game for the Red Dragons. Rosie Hughes will lead the line for Wrexham this afternoon.
And TNS, they'll look to play in that 4-3-3 formation with Captain Lewis in the middle looking to dominate and get Tia, Ridge and Edge on the ball as much as possible. They have an organised but young back four, and they'll have their hands full trying to keep prolific goal scorer Rosie Hughes quiet this afternoon. Wrexham will mirror TNS in that 4-3-3 with Lily Jones, the young, excited midfield player. She'll look to sit as that deep line midfielder, offering that protection to the back four. And captain today, Lewis. She'll be looking to dominate the midfield. Scored an absolute screamer in that 3-3 draw against Aberystwyth. One of the older players in the team, in this young TNS team. Like I said, they'll be looking to bounce back from that disappointment of not making that top 4 in phase 1. And Karen Allen, a new experienced signing for Wrexham, thrives on those 1v1 battles.
And our referee this afternoon is Mr. Nick Pratt from Deganwy. This will be his first experience of women's football this season. He has taken charge of 12 matches in the Cymru Premier. And it will be the New Saints to kick us off here at a beautiful evening here. A touch of spring in the air. And the New Saints start with Dunkley down that left-hand side. And Katie, when we look at the lineups, you mentioned there were 6 teenagers in the TNS starting lineup. They've not been in the best of form. In fact, they've not won since the 17th of December. But in a one-off game, anything can happen.
Yeah, you can come into this game with a different type of mindset, can't you? Knowing it's a semi-cup final. It's an opportunity to get into the final and win some silverware. and turn those disappointing defeats into something positive by getting yourself into a final.
Wrexham go back to their experienced goalkeeper, Delith Morgan. She clears out to Lightfoot, but her pocket's picked there well by Evie Williams. Now, Evie Williams played really well against Aberystwyth in that 3-3 draw. She's, again, one of the youngsters, former Wales under-17s international. And the Saints trying to build down the sides. But it's been really important, Katie, that the new Saints start well this afternoon. I think it's crucial that they don't concede the first goal.
Yeah, it's really important that they stay in the game for as long as possible. You know, Wrexham have got a lot of confidence at the moment. They're scoring goals. They've had a really good start in their first season in the Adrian Premier. But TNS, you know, this is, like I said, it's an opportunity for them to show what they have done and what they can do, because you know, they've had a roller coaster of a season, but to start with, they had a great start to the season. So it's just about trying to find that form again.
That's excellent play by Helen Evans. Evans of the Saints, keeping possession well. 12 is Tia Lockley. Lockley and Redding have to keep a close eye on Rosie Hughes, Wrexham's top scorer. This is Evie Williams. That's a lovely pass through the middle, but it's well intercepted. And that's the first touch in a Wrexham shirt for Olivia Fuller, former Liverpool player.
I think that new sign in there for Wrexham, it just shows their statement of intent as well, that they want to continue progressing and attracting these good players, because they want to be real contenders in this second part of the season in phase 2.
Wrexham clear, but it's collected by Lia Lewis. Out to Dunkley. Good attacking intent by the new Saints, and this is an excellent start by Greg Draper's team, and they win the first corner of the afternoon.
Well, you wouldn't think this is a team that's low on confidence and had suffered a lot of defeats, because they're passing the ball really nicely, building up play, and they're actually dominating possession in that midfield at the moment.
And the corner is quickly taken and floated towards the far post, and is just over the reach of the player. And Wrexham do clear, but good attacking intent by the new Saints in the early minutes of this game. And again, they win the ball back. And this time it's Grace Dunkley. Dunkley inside. The ball played inside the fullback. It's excellent play again by the TNS teenagers. And they win a throw on the far side.
Chloe Shirley at the moment in midfield for TNS. She's finding those little pockets of space. Lily Jones, she needs to get tighter to her. She's so comfortable on the ball, and she is the person at the moment who's unlocking that Wrexham defence.
Could there be some element of overconfidence perhaps in the Wrexham lineup?
Yeah, I think Steve Dale said, didn't he, that you can never underestimate a team, and it's important that you treat this game like you don't really know your opponent. So, yeah, I think because they have had such an impressive start to the season, that they could be that little bit overconfident. But a cup games, they're totally different. Your mentality can be different.
Lia Lewis competing for the ball, but it'll run through, and a first touch of the afternoon for 16-year-old Ellie Suckley in the goal for TNS, and she'll pick the ball up. Tia Lockley almost presenting Rosie Hughes with an early opportunity.
Rosie Hughes isn't going to give you any time to bring the ball out to the back there.
TJ Dickens wins the ball, but it's back with TNS, but the ball runs through to Karen Allen. Allen, the captain, trying to put the ball behind Grace Dunkley. An early cross by Wrexham is cleared by TNS, and it's Shirley again on the ball. Nice little touch towards Dunkley. And whoever wins this game, Katie, will be massive underdogs in the final with Cardiff City. And your sister in the starting lineup, the Bluebirds winning 3-1 against Swansea City earlier this afternoon.
Yeah, but what an opportunity, to get yourself to a cup final and test yourself against, the current champions of the Welsh Cup. So it'd be a great test for either team. We think about the success Cardiff City have. It's come from winning that final in the Welsh Cup in season 21-22. From that really gave them a platform to go on to succeed.
The third successive final for the Cardiff City Bluebirds.
Yeah, they've been in great form of late, haven't they? And they'll be looking to want to get that trophy back. Keep that trophy, I mean. But there's two teams here who will be hoping to lift the trophy themselves.
Nice pass from Fuller into the feet of Lightfoot. Fleet of foot is Lightfoot, and the ball played back by Fuller to Delith Morgan. Morgan dawdling on the ball, and almost an opportunity there for Emily Ridge. Well, Delith Morgan apologises, but Emily Ridge, half an opportunity.
Yep, she wasn't giving up that ball, was she? It was an opportunity to put the goalkeeper under pressure. The ball nearly bounces the right way for her.
She favours her left foot. She tried to move that ball towards her left foot, but then was closed down immediately by Emily Ridge.
Yeah, she just didn't shift her feet quick enough. Just a warning sign there from TNS and Emily Ridge, an experienced player for TNS.
And without the experienced Caitlin Chapman, Emily Ridge will lead the line and lead the threat from TNS. But they're holding their own in the early minutes of this semi-final. Here's Lockley. Lockley, clever pass out to Evie Williams. Williams, excellent play, got her head up well. She's continued her run. Excellent play, Evie Williams. Oh, and a great opportunity to cross. And Greg Draper is frustrated. And now Evie Williams is out of position, and Lightfoot sprints down the left-hand side. And she receives the ball back. Excellent opportunity for Lightfoot. Oh! Inches past the post. Everything there came from the original attack by Evie Williams, the fullback.
Yeah, it's really exciting play, isn't it? That's what you call speed of transition. Lightfoot getting herself in a great position. And the ball just goes wide in the end. I'm not sure, did the keeper get a touch on that? Or did she just drag it wide? She just drags it wide.
Just drags it wide. And maybe looking at it again, she should have shot across the goalkeeper. Maybe looking for the parry by the goalkeeper, and then Rosie Hughes would have been in. But excellent play by both sides in attack. Excellent moves. But Lightfoot again, looking for Rosie Hughes. This is Shirley for TNS. Goes back to the young goalkeeper, Suckley. Clears confidently. Ball played behind Evie Williams. And this will be an interesting competition between Evie Williams. Oh, goodness me. Suckley. But there is an offside against Rosie Hughes, that the young goalkeeper almost played herself into trouble there. Receiving the ball to feet, couldn't clear. And TNS are fortunate to escape.
Yeah, in that position, you just got to put your foot through the ball, clear your lines, clear the danger. But luckily for TNS, Rosie Hughes was in that offside position.
They look to play the ball from the back up towards Emily Ridge. Chantel Tia goes to ground, no free kick awarded, and the ball breaks kindly for Wrexham to love it, and they try to play the ball down the sides looking for the run of Mary Gibbard, but it will be a throw to Wrexham. 10 minutes played, New Saints 0, Wrexham 0. And I'm sure Greg Draper, the New Saints manager, will be really pleased with the way his girls have started this game.
Yeah, I think TNS have settled really well into the game. They're really confident in possession. Been really impressed with Evie Williams to start with as well. She's an exciting fullback. She likes to get forward, but like you said, Mike, it's going to be an interesting battle between her and Lightfoot.
Poor pass there by Matilda Edge. Edge trying to win the ball back from Phoebe Davis. The ball played inside the full-back. Evie Williams puts her shoulder in, and it will be a goal kick to TNS. Rosie Hughes with the pass. Evie Williams, just the wrong side there, wasn't she, of Lightfoot?
Yeah, she just got caught out there a little bit. But it's going to be a really interesting battle. Both really athletic players who play on the front foot.
It's a better clearance by Suckley. Always good set-up play between Rosie Hughes and Lightfoot. They have a good understanding between them. And here's Lia Lewis. Lewis, the linchpin in midfield, turns to create space, plays the ball forward. It's collected by Phoebe Davis. Davis again looking to play that ball between the defenders. Lockley against Hughes. Hughes, ball breaks kindly for Rosie Hughes, looking for the opportunity to shoot. And it'll be Shirley who clears, looking for Edge. But again, it's the Wrexham defenders that step in, and this is the best period of the game for the Red Dragons. And here's Lovett. Lovett crossing early towards Rosie Hughes. It breaks to Lightfoot on her right foot. And it's just wide.
But that space is opening up, isn't it? She drives inside there and just sees the space, tries to test a very young goalkeeper, but she's been really lively from the start.
It is important that Ellie Suckley continues to clear well. She's a young, up-and-coming goalkeeper, looking for the sides there. Lightfoot wins the original header.
You know, for both teams, it's really congested in the middle of the park, so they're both trying to use that width and exploit the space.
The teams have met twice this season. Wins for Wrexham, 3-2 away at TNS, the latest fixture on the 24th of January, but TNS were 2-0 up in that game. And Wrexham also won the home game by 3-1. You have to go back to 2021 when TNS beat Wrexham in the Welsh Cup. And this is the third year running that they've met in the Bute Energy Welsh Cup. So plenty of history between the two sides. And one that's caught the eye very early on is Evie Williams. This is Tia. Tia for TNS loses out, and it will be a throw to Wrexham.
That midfield battle is going to be really interesting as this game progresses.
I think one thing we have to remember as well, Katie, is that a number of the Wrexham players are on full-time contracts. Contracts were awarded at the beginning of the season to 10 players in the squad, following the likes of Swansea City and Cardiff City. And that's shown in the league table, with Cardiff City leading the way, Swansea second, Wrexham third.
Yeah, I think that does make a big difference. How that looks for each club is slightly different in terms of how many times a week they train. They're not full professional, they're semi-professional, so they're still working alongside that. But it's just, they have that opportunity to train more, come together more as a team. And like you say, that the table represents that.
Evie Williams under pressure again from Lightfoot, but Lia Lewis steps in, clears down the channel, and the ball will run out harmlessly for a goal kick. Steve Dale and the Wrexham bench will be slightly frustrated perhaps by the start their team has made, have had the clearer chances. Greg Draper will be happy with the way his teenagers have performed in the first quarter of an hour, I'm sure. Ball played across the back four, but again, it's Fuller that steps in. Not the best pass. And it will be collected by Helen Evans. Evans, a determined midfield player, looking to cross early. This is Shirley. Opportunity to shoot. Oh, she plays the ball through. Ball breaks. Oh, and what an opportunity there. There's Chantel Tia with the effort. Oh, it's Emily Ridge, I apologise.
Again, that's a great little ball through. You almost wanted to be a little bit selfish there and take the shot, but that great vision trying to thread that ball through.
That was good effort by Emily Ridge. You could see exactly what she was trying to do, to curl the ball around Elif Morgan. And here's Ridge holding the ball up well, under pressure. Feeds Helen Evans. Evans, strong in the tackle. She was sent off in the game against Wrexham in the 3-2 defeat at Park Hall. And Gibbard spreads the ball well and into the feet of Rosie Hughes. Hughes not the best touch by the striker. And an opportunity here with the ball played over the top of Lovett. And it's Tia who's clear. Tia. And it will be a goal kick. I thought perhaps that would have gone out for a corner, but Nick Pratt was there. A strong run by Chantel Tia.
Yeah, it's a great run, a great opportunity for them, but in the end it's great defending by the Wrexham captain, just using her body to shield the ball out to play. But positive from TNS.
Strong play by Karen Allen, to be fair. Phoebe Davis, plenty of room in front of her, crosses halfway into the feet of Rosie Hughes. Hughes looks round, looking for the run of Lightfoot.
And that's what Wrexham, they do really well. Rosie Hughes, she'll drop in deep to pick the ball up. And then you've got Gibbard trying to make them that forward run and unbalance the TNS defence. Didn't come off that time, but you can see what they're trying to do.
Wrexham are yet to concede in this year's Bute Energy Welsh Cup. Played 3 rounds. Reading under pressure here, but she makes the right decision. Under pressure from Cara Jones. And Jones is determined, wins the ball back. But the cross shot is collected by Ella Suckley.
Yeah, it looked as though Rosie Hughes there was caught in two minds. But this is great individual play. Good defending in the end. Clears the ball. Rosie Hughes, I think she was caught in two minds then, whether that was a shot or a cross. But she's always in and around that box, ready to pounce.
Ball played over the top, and it's a race, and Emily Ridge is there, putting Delith Morgan under pressure. Edge pressure on Phoebe Davis. And the ball goes out harmlessly for a goal kick. But again, the one ball played over the top, and the pace of Emily Ridge is a danger.
And you know she's going to chase every last ball. And as a centre-back and as a goalkeeper, when you see that forward chasing, it puts you under pressure. You have to make a quick decision. It might be one ball over the top, but it's effective play for TNS at the moment.
The ball played wide by Delith Morgan, looking for Lightfoot. This is Evie Williams. Good choice of pass by Williams to keep possession. Tia Lockley, 18 years of age. Oh, Evie Williams. Careless pass there, needlessly almost giving away possession. Lucky to get away with that. And she does. Almost makes up for it, but she realises a mistake, I'm sure, Katie.
Yeah, sometimes it's just about opening your body and playing the ball forward rather than putting your team under more pressure. Yes, you want to keep the ball, recycle the ball, but if it's not on, put the ball over the top and put pressure on Wrexham.
Humphrey Kerr in your picture, one of the Rob and Ryan assistants. Here to watch the Wrexham Red Dragons trying to create a little bit of history, reach their first Welsh Cup final, but they are up against a determined and stubborn New Saints outfit with 6 teenagers starting the game, and that's the first aggressive foul of the afternoon.
There's nothing wrong with that. Striker's tackle, that was. Yeah, she's late, isn't she? Just trying to win the ball back, put the pressure on. I think that's 1-1 now between them, the two of them.
Karen Allen slowly gets to her feet.
She's not shy of a tackle herself.
What will be going through his mind now? Steve Dale, you know, his team clear favourites. 21 minutes, almost halfway through this first half. They have had the better of the chances.
He's definitely under a little bit of pressure to get the win here and make the final. TNS are definitely the underdogs coming into this game.
Evie Williams read that pass well. Back to Lockley. Lockley trying to feed the ball through the midfield, but it's read there by TJ Dickens. And Wrexham keep possession, and Fuller plays the ball forward. Lightfoot gets there first, cuts inside Evie Williams. Lightfoot looking to thread that ball through, but it's collected by TNS, by Shirley. Shirley looking for the ball into the channel. No offside against Rosie Hughes, and Dunkley had to come across there and clear.
Yeah, I thought Rosie Hughes was coming back off an offside position as well. I think everyone kind of froze for a moment then.
Phoebe Davis with the throw for Wrexham. Into the feet of Rosie Hughes. Nice triangle to Dickens, but the cross wasn't too good, and it's cleared and collected by Tia. Tia to Shirley. Great first touch by Shirley. Forward towards Emily Ridge. To Helen Evans. Evans goes to ground under the challenge. Nothing given by Nick Pratt. She holds her head. Now then, Katie, is this a foul?
I think Allen is very lucky here. You can see what she's trying to do. She's stopping the player, running onto the ball, and it was right in front of the referee as well. That's 2 I think he's missed now with Karen Allen.
Well, TNS, unfortunate not to be awarded a free kick on the edge of the box here, but here come Wrexham. Hughes to Lovett. Fuller sweeps it out towards Lightfoot. Lightfoot cuts inside Evie Williams, and she's so determined. Williams gets her foot in, gets the tackle in, and an opportunity to release Tia for our side, but it went through the middle and harmlessly through to Dareth Morgan. Nice idea though.
Yeah, that was a real opportunity then for TNS, because Phoebe Davis, the Wrexham fullback, was also in an advanced position, so they had the numerical advantage. They just couldn't execute and transition.
Love it to Hughes, inside to Gibbard. And that ball's come off Gibbard, and it will be a goal kick. But TNS certainly holding their own. 24 minutes played.
That's what I was talking about, that forward run from Gibbard. She's really good at timing those runs and getting in behind the defence.
Scorio will be showing all the highlights of the weekend's matches on Monday at 9:30, and it will be repeated again at 6:30 on Tuesday evening. All the games from the Cymru Premier and the 2 Bute Energy Welsh Cup Women's semi-finals, as well as action from the Cymru North. Well, plenty to ponder for the Wrexham coaching staff in the first half an hour here. They have not had it their own way. Tia waiting for the run of Evie Williams. She sprints to collect the ball. She's done excellently to keep the ball in play. She needs support now. And she goes to ground under the challenge by Phoebe Davis. But again, Evie Williams catching the eye down this side.
Yeah, in defence and also helping her team go forward. Joining in with play, and she likes to pick the ball up and cut inside.
Shirley trying to split the defence there. But Gibbard round the corner, clever play, and that's an excellent pass by Fuller. Fuller releases Lily Jones. Jones onto Cara Jones. Jones cuts inside Dunkley. And a really important tackle by Izzy Redding coming across to support her fullback.
Yeah, it's a really quick counter-attack again from Wrexham. Lots of pace and intensity. Trying to put TNS under pressure, but great defending in the end. Great covering. That's what you want as your centre-back. Get across, make that important tackle. And it's great play in the end. But Cara Jones, she's making a nuisance of herself. She's making those runs, confident, dribbling, and causing problems for TNS.
And Cara Jones has been ever present, appeared in all 14 of the Gennaro Premier games to date. Former Blackburn Rovers and Stoke City player. I must admit, I've been very impressed with the New Saints team this afternoon in this first half an hour of play, Rosie. I saw them in the game in the 3-3 draw where they failed to reach the top 4, missing out against Aberystwyth in the 3-3 draw at Park Avenue. And if anything, they're playing better tonight than they did that afternoon.
And that would have been really disappointing for them to not make that top 4 finish. Like I said, they've had a roller coaster of the season, haven't they? But this is an opportunity for them to bounce back.
Lockley steps in twice, but the ball is collected in midfield by Dickens. Dickens, well, the idea was right to release Erin Lovett far side.
Yeah, you can see what she's trying to do when she picks the ball up. Dickens, she's trying to open up and make that big switch. Just haven't quite executed it right at the moment.
Karen Allen goes back to Delith Morgan, not as confident on her right foot. And misunderstanding between Lovett and the captain, Karen Allen, and they concede an unnecessary corner. And I'm sure confidence is increasing amongst the New Saints lineup.
Yeah, it's an opportunity now for them to deliver a good ball into the box, put Wrexham under pressure. And this is something that you definitely work on in training, those set pieces, because they can become really crucial moments of the game.
Now, Izzy Redding is up from the back. She's the tallest of the TNS players. Oh, the header is there. It's just off the line. Oh, it's a Helen Evans with the header.
I think it was Phoebe Davis with the clearance, but it's a great delivery in. TNS, they make the first contact there. In the right place at the right time. Just couldn't get enough on it. But well played, Phoebe Davis.
Well, Phoebe Davis in the right place at the right time. Super header by Helen Evans, to be fair. She's not the tallest in the side, but she got up really well there, picked her corner, and almost put the New Saints ahead. And that's the closest we've come to a goal.
Yeah, because there wasn't much pace on the delivery. It was a looping delivery. So she just couldn't get enough power on there to get in the back of the net.
Well, half an hour played. New Saints 0, Wrexham 0. Surprising scoreline for many, perhaps, who were expecting, perhaps, for Wrexham to overrun the young New Saints outfit.
That's the magic of the cup, Mike.
Absolutely. New Saints having beaten Connors Quay, Felinheli and Aberystwyth following a penalty shootout. Oh, that's a lovely pass by Olivia Fuller to release Phoebe Davis. Davis past Shirley. It's a strong run. 3 defenders In her way, Rosie Hughes, a snapshot from outside the area, but harmlessly through to Ellie Suckley.
But that's what Phoebe Davis does so well. She'll pick the ball up in that full-back position, she'll cut inside and create those overloads in midfield, and that causes TNS then to make a decision. Does one of the centre-backs step out and create a space to play the ball in? But I think that's a real strength of Wrexham, getting their full-backs high up the pitch and creating those overloads.
Ellie Suckley, only 16 years of age. It's her 7th appearance in all competitions this season. Phoebe Davis with a header inside, and Shirley trying to release Ridge. Redding goes back to Ellie Suckley. That's a good clearance by the young goalkeeper, Helen Evans. Oh, she's strong in the tackle, but she's come off worse there against Karen Allen, the Wrexham captain. Well, completely fearless, Helen Evans, going in for that challenge.
Well, the ball was definitely there to be won. It's a 50-50, isn't it? Not much contact on the ball, though, from Allen.
There was a strong shoulder. She's back on her feet, and that's good to see. Helen Evans, completely fearless TNS midfielder, and she's the woman who's come closest to opening the scoring this afternoon. Evans, again in the mix. Keeps the ball in well. She has support from Dunkley. Dunkley crosses, but it's Wrexham who react first, and they clear. It's collected by Lockley, but not the best clearance. And the race is on. Redding is across. Evie Williams is there in support, but a lot of pressure on Evie Williams from Lightfoot and Rosie Hughes. The TNS defence do well to clear, and they'll be relieved that they get a throw halfway inside their own half.
And I think you can see that TNS, they are a young team, because sometimes their decision making has let them down. They want to play everything to feet, and sometimes you just got to relieve the pressure and put the ball in the space.
Emily Ridge plays the ball forward, and that was a good pass by Ridge into that corner.
I'd like to see them vary their distribution. At the moment, everything's to feet. Can they put the ball in over the top and get the Wrexham defence running towards their own goal?
Throw is taken. Wrexham clear. This is Lia Lewis. Lewis, the captain. It's a head up, feeds Evie Williams, but New Saints nil, Wrexham nil, 34 minutes played. It's good to see Gareth Owen, former Wrexham midfielder, recovering following a stroke. Huge supporter of Wrexham women's football, behind the manager Steve Dale. A real legend in the racecourse. Gareth Owen. Ball played forward. Rosie Hughes collects. Good first touch. Keeps the move going. And that's well read by Izzy Redding. And she feeds Chloe Shirley. Shirley, clever on the ball, but she shows a little bit too much of it to Phoebe Davis. But Shirley, good enough to win the ball back. Excellent play. And wins the throw. Busy midfielder, Katie.
Busy midfielder, full of confidence. She's a really exciting player to watch, isn't she? And she seems to be the player for TNS who's trying to get the team going, find those pockets of space.
Shirley again on the half turn. Feeds Evie Williams. Williams over halfway, but runs into Phoebe Davis. As Shirley again wins the ball back. It's a real titanic encounter in midfield there. Really combative. And this is Lia Lewis. Lewis in towards the feet of Tia. Throw taken quickly. Lewis turning into trouble, and Lightfoot again collects, but who's there but Evie Williams? Now Suckley has to be... Oh, that's a back pass. Oh, goodness me. She's misjudged that, the young goalkeeper. The back pass from Evie Williams has been collected by Ellie Suckley and will be a free kick for Wrexham in a dangerous position. Katie?
Yeah, it was a great play by TNS. They recovered really well, didn't they? And got the ball back to the goalkeeper. But just that decision making, I don't know why she did that. But she's put her team under pressure here, and they have to stay strong and defend the box.
First real opportunity for the big, tall defenders to move up. It's Lily Jones and TJ Dickens over the ball, and it's Lily Jones who crosses, and then a snapshot over the bar. Rosie Hughes, a snapshot that went over the bar.
Yes, delivery in by Jones. Asking for a handball, but I think it's hit the back of the player. And that's who you want the ball to fall to, isn't it, in the box? Rosie Hughes. But just gets too much on it and couldn't make the goalkeeper work and hit the target.
Would have been a harsh handball.
I think she turns her back. You can see it hit more of her back than her arm.
Fuller, but it's gone harmlessly through to Suckley. Reading to Dunkley. Dunkley down the side for Tia. And they try to change the angle of play, but it's collected here by Matilda Edge. Evie Williams again, sensible play, holding the ball up, picking her pass carefully, and she's always available.
Just like a bit more movement from the front three for TNS. They're all standing still, they're all in a straight line. It's too easy for Wrexham.
And Lightfoot looking for that defence-splitting ball. And it was Dunkley across, but this is Lightfoot. Lightfoot inside to Gibbard, but again it's Helen Evans nipping in, and the ball is played forward for the run of Emily Ridge. Ridge crosses towards Tia. It is cleared. Who's first to react? It's Cara Jones across for Wrexham, and it will be a throw to TNS. But a great pass there by Helen Evans, defence-splitting pass to try and release Emily Ridge.
Yeah, and they're the sort of balls that they need to try and play more often, to try and pull the Wrexham defence out of shape into areas they don't want to go to.
And in fact, a free kick has been awarded for that foul. And another opportunity for the New Saints women to throw this ball into the danger area. It's Helen Evans with the free kick, and the header, a free header. Wrexham clear, and it's 1 against 1 here, and it's Rosie Hughes against Tia Lockley.
Lockley does really well there. Great ball in by Evans again. And if I'm Steve Dale, I'm asking why there is a player unmarked at the back post. And
it would have been a ball that Greg Draper would have really enjoyed. The the new Saints manager, centre forward, top scorer for the men's team in TNS history, lifting another championship yesterday, their 16th, a third consecutive championship for the men's team. And the ladies looking to create their little bit of history again this afternoon, reaching the Welsh Cup final for the first time, and they're still in it. And we're 4 minutes from half-time, Katie, and I didn't think we were going to expect such a close game.
Yeah, and you have to give credit to the shape.
Phoebe Davis! Ellie Suckley behind that one. Good effort, but well collected by the young keeper.
Well, it was nearly the commentator's curse then, wasn't it? Just saying how well they've been, how compact they've been. Yeah. But I think that has been part of their success this first half. Even when Wrexham have been able to break their press, they have good numbers around the ball to recover. It's all very much been won down the one side of the pitch, though, haven't it, Mike?
It has, and we've seen a lot of play down our side here with Evie Williams, perhaps the standout player for the new Saints with Helen Evans. But when you try to think about is there anyone that's been a standout for Wrexham in this first half? Would you name one? Oh, here's an excellent move. Oh, wonderful play. And it's Emily Ridge with a right foot shot past the post, but excellent setup play by TNS.
Yeah, it's great play again, isn't it? And Emily Ridge just lets the ball come across her body, but it just ends up slicing it in the end. But going back to your original question, I would say down this side, Lightfoot and Davis, they've worked really well together, linking up.
Frustration for Rosie Hughes, you could see it. I mean, she's doing everything right. She's holding the ball up, she's bringing others into play, but she hasn't had that many opportunities during this first half. It's been well marshalled by Lockley and Redding. Yeah,
I think TNS know what a threat she can be, and they're really limiting the space she can work in.
Redding releases Dunkley. Dunkley with Helen Evans in support. She chooses to go back to Redding. Hughes, but that's too far in front of Lightfoot. Oh, Evie Williams put into trouble there by her goalkeeper. Not the best throw and not the best pass across the back four either. Somebody needed to put their foot through the ball. Redding does so. Hughes, here's the opportunity, and there's the opening goal. And it's Rosie Hughes, who were just saying she was feeding on scraps in this first half. But she's put the Wrexham Red Dragons ahead in the last minute of this first half. Misunderstanding in the TNS defence, presenting the opportunity to Rosie Hughes, and she doesn't miss those.
And that's what we say during good strikers. They stay alert, they stay alive in the box, ready to pounce on a mistake, and that's exactly what she does. TNS, they have plenty of opportunity to clear the ball, but she picks the ball up, really composed, picks her spot, and scores a crucial goal at a crucial time. But really disappointing for TNS when they've been so organised and compact in defence.
Well, a minute has been added at the end of the 3/4 of an hour's play in this first half, and it's almost been cruel on the new Saints. They've played really well, but that mistake at the back, presenting the opportunity to Rosie Hughes, and she wasn't going to miss from there. And that's a 16th goal of the season.
Yeah,
sorry, Katie.
That's really impressive. 16th goal of the season.
In all competitions. Now, this is tier for the New Saints, looking to hit back immediately. Tia looking for support, but that's a wayward pass, and it goes to scorer Rosie Hughes. Hughes being chased down by Lia Lewis. Hughes from 20 yards, but it's straight at Suckley. And that's the last action of the first half, which is pretty even up until the last minute. But it's Rosie Hughes, the star of the Red Dragons outfit, and will be relief for Steve Dale and his team. They were clear favourites before this game, and Rosie Hughes has put Wrexham ahead. At half-time here at Cae Castell, it's the New Saints 0, Wrexham 1.
Diolch yn fawr I May, Iona ac Owain. Felly Wrexham sydd ar y blaen o gol I ddim ar yr hanner, a pwy arall ond Rosie Hughes I roi Wrexham ar y blaen, a maen nhw wedi cymryd un cam mawr yn nes at y rownd derfynol, lle fe fydden nhw'n ymuno a Chaerdydd, yr adar gleision yn fuddigol o 2-1 yn erbyn Abertawe lawr ym Mhenabont. Caerdydd fydd yn gobeithio codi'r tlws gyda llaw am y drydydd tymor yn olynol. Wel, amser am hoi fach fan hyn, a fel I ni'n gwybod bydd y pêl-drod yn ddim byd heb yr holl wirfoddolwyr anhygoel sydd ganddon ni yma yng Nghymru, ac yn ddiweddar ath Nicky John I gwrdd â menyw ifanc arbennig iawn.
She's imperative to everything we do. She's the central pivot of everything. Day to day, she's on the phone, she's on emails, she's calling us, she's just keeping us in check, but making sure that everything runs smoothly.
Well, if they didn't have her, there'd be no football club. She's here every week, all behind the scenes, all the teams that she's got here. You don't realise how much work that she puts into it.
She's a figurehead for this club at junior levels and at senior level as well, I would say, really. So, yeah, she's been a vital part of the team, which has got the club, the junior side of the club, to where it is now.
I'm Eva Bredstorff, and I am the secretary of Welshpool Town Football Club. I won the FAW and McDonald's Volunteer of the Year Award.
Well, Eva, it's a lovely sunny Saturday morning down here at Welshpool. Plenty going on behind us as well. But can I begin by asking you, how did you come to be involved with this club?
So I'm originally from Copenhagen in Denmark, and I came to Britain in 1985. In actual fact, I was only going to be here for 3 months to study at York University.
All right.
Loved it so much that I decided to stay. Ended up having a job in Welshpool, moved to Welshpool not knowing where I was or indeed what Welshpool was, and I've been here ever since. 6-7 years ago, I became secretary, first of the seniors and then of the juniors section. So I spent a lot of time in front of my computer, registering players, making sure that all the paperwork that the FAW is expecting us to have in place is in place, applying for grants so we can improve our facilities. So there's a lot of work going on.
Well, I know that you've had some successful applications with the grants over the last couple of years. Tell me a bit more about them and how they've benefited you as a club.
We got a grant from DCMS and from the FAW, and that was developed into 3 new pitches. We've also had a grant from the landfill tax scheme, which will enable us to enhance the area around the new pitches because they're very, very beautiful. It's a beautiful area, and we can make that into a wildlife area. That's what all the grants are about. It's about improving our facilities, whether that's improving pitches or improving changing facilities or whatever. That is to make a better environment for all of these players so they can enjoy their football, because that's what it's about in the end. Enjoying football, getting physical activity, getting healthy mentally and physically.
I want to ask you specifically about the special award that you've received that recognises the work that you put into this club. What did it mean to you to pick up that award?
Well, it started off as a massive, massive surprise. I was nominated by the chair of the club, which I didn't expect. And then I was told to go to Newtown to pick up the Mid Wales Award, which in itself was amazing. And then I was invited down to Cardiff, and they were sneaky enough to say that I had been shortlisted. And it wasn't until I got down there that I realised that actually only people who had won it, was actually invited. But it was lovely, and I'm very proud of it.
What are your hopes going forward for this football club, and what projects do you hope to work on here next?
Going forward, I'd like to see the junior section expanding with many more girls' teams. I'd like to see our women's team really take off, maybe even with a reserve team. I'd like to see our seniors being strengthened by the juniors that's coming up. It's one of our big philosophies is that we are a pathway from juniors up to seniors. So we take a footballer from he's 6 years old and then he'll come all the way through and up to the senior level. And I just want to see the club strengthened. I have no influence on results or where we are in the league, indeed which league we're in. But what I can do is I can make sure that the facilities that players have are the best they can possibly be.
Stori hollol wych fyna, ac os nathoch chi fwynhau'r cyfweliad yna, mae yna gymaint o bethau i weld ar gyfryngau cymdeithasol sgorio ar hyn o bryd, gan gynnwys sgwrs arbennig gyda'r Cymru yn Leeds. Felly ceirwch draw i YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, ni ar draws popeth. OCJ, helo, ti'n okay?
Dwi'n gres, diolch o'r iawn.
Be nes ti o'r hanner cynta fyna?
Nes i'n joio, o'n i'n teimlo yn y dechrau, oedd Wrexham yn edrych fel y tîm, oedd o bosib yn gallu bwlio'r Seintiau Newydd. Dechrau'n eitha da, cwpl o ryw hanner cyfleon methu efo'r bas ola yna. Ond wedyn y Seintiau Newydd yn tyfu fewn iddi, nhw gafodd y cyfleoedd gorau swn i'n tybio, a mi fydden nhw mor siomedig. Ar ôl efallai gweld yr hyder yna yn codi ar ôl rhediad gwael yn ddiweddar i ildio mor hwyr ar ddiwedd y hanner. Greg Draper yn gorau gwneud yn siŵr bod ei gyflog o yn cael ei heiddi efo'r team talk hanner amser rwan.
Newn ni weld y gol hwyr yna gan Rosie Hughes. Yn nodiadau fi, nes i ysgrifennu bod Rosie Hughes wedi bod yn dawel yn yr hanner cynta yna, Owain, ond dyma siŵr fod yr amser gweitha posib i'r Seintiau Newydd ildio mor hwyr. Ti
wastad yn gwybod os mae'n ymysodwr, a mae hi'n glinigol. Mae hi'n un o heina sydd efallai dros y blynyddoedd, ti'n sôn am gymaint o ymysodwyr sydd yn dawel, ond oll yn gymryd ydi rhyw hanner eiliad a hanner llathan o le. Ac yn anffodus i'r Seintiau, maen nhw wedi amddiffyn yn dda, maen nhw wedi amddiffyn yn erbyn Rosie Hughes yn dda, ond wedyn just yn ceisio clirio Lockley sydd yn erbyn Cefn Jones, a wedyn mae'r bel yn syrthio o flaen Rosie Hughes. Un cyffyrddiad, fewn â hi, a hein wrth ei bodda.
Yn bendant. Mae'n rhaid be fi'n dwlu ar Rosie Hughes, bod hi'n tygo'i chrisi mewn i'r shorts. Mae fe wel yn hen ffasiwn iawn. Sôn am y Seintiau, nes ti sôn Owain bod nhw wedi tyfu mewn hyder, tyfu mewn i'r gêm. Nhw siwr fod gath y cyfleon gorau yn yr hanner cynta yna?
Ac efallai bod y cyfleon yna di syrthio i'r person cywir hefyd. Yn aml iawn, mae yna gyfleoedd yn syrthio. Ti dweud, os fysa hon di syrthio i Ridge yr ymysodwr, so nhw wedi bod yn iawn. Mae'r cyfle yma'n syrthio i Ridge, ac methu cweit gwneud digon i achosi digon o broblema, ond yn beniad mor dda. Diolch byth o safbwynt Wrexham bod Phoebe Davies yn y fan ar lle, oherwydd honna dros ben y golgeidwad, Delyth Morgan, ac oedd honna mynd i fewn. Seintiau, dwi'n siŵr yn troi rownd yn barod i ddathlu ymel, ni sydd wedi cael y gol gyntaf, ond Davies jyst yn dal i thir yn fanna fel unrhyw amddiffynwr naturiol chwarae teg iddi.
A ni'n gwybod bod y Seintiau Newydd, maen nhw'n dîm styfnig. Owain, beth ti'n credu fydd y neges gan Greg Draper?
Dal i fynd, dwi'n meddwl. Oherwydd, da ni'n gweld cwpl o cyfleon yma yn cael eu creu drwy gicio gosod, felly mae hynna yn arwydd o cael, mae hynna'n bositif, fydd hwn yn gwybod ymateb yn gynta yn y cwrt Cosby, a maen nhw wedi gwneud hynna, ond dwi hefyd yn meddwl bod nhw wedi chwarae pêl droed go dda, maen nhw wedi cael cwpl o symudiadau yn adeiladu allan o'r cefn, symudiadau, un cyffyrddiad, dau gyffyrddiad, ac ar adega mae Wrexham wedi stryglo i fynd yn ddigon agos at nhw i gael nhw lawr, felly mwy ar y fath, ac yn ein siŵr bod nhw'n rhoi y gol na maen nhw wedi ildio i un ochr.
A beth am Wrexham, beth ti'n credu misio nhw, nid newid, ond beth ni'n moyn gweld wrthyn nhw yn yr ail hanner, achos byd nhw'n benderfynol nawr o fynd yr holl ffordd ennill y gêm yma?
Bydden nhw'n gobeithio bod nhw just efallai'n setlo fewn i'r achlysur chydig bach yn well. Ac oedden ni sôn yn ystod yr hanner cyntaf, di wastad yn teimlo, diolch mod sut mae Wrexham yn chwarae, oedd i ymysodwyr nhw, mae yna rhywbeth just bach fwy o dan, bach fwy clinigol, a dyna sydd wedi digwydd, a dyna fydd yn siomi hwn. Greg, paid y pwynt i'n ormodol. Os na bod Craig Harrison yn mynd ato rwan a dweud, sorry Greg, you're gone, you're sacked, fi sy'n cymryd dros o ddail hanner. Ond dydi o ddim, felly gwneud siŵr bod o'n colli ysbryd, oherwydd os mae o'n teimlo'n ddigalon, fydd y chwaraewyr yn teimlo hynna hefyd, felly mae'n bwysig fod o'n deud, genod, da ni dal yn y gêm yma.
Yn bendant, wel Owain, diolch yn fawr am y tro reit y cynharach wythnos yma nath Cymdeithas Bêl-droed Cymru gyhoeddi mae Rhian Wilkinson yw reolwr newydd tîm Merched Cymru ac ath Ifan Gwilym i gael sgwrs dyddi yn gynharach yn yr wythnos.
Rhian, congratulations on the job. We're really excited that you're here. What in particular excited you about this role that made you go for the opportunity?
Well, I'll use my Welsh, bore da, so that's what I'm hearing everyone say. And then diolch, thanks for the interest. I think this is it's a country that is right on the cusp of doing something very special. And I have been very open about my Welsh heritage, my Welsh roots, my family here living in Wales, and to be a part, to be alongside these women making history is something that I couldn't miss out on. So saying I'm proud to be here would be an understatement. I think this is a very special time for the game in this country, and to be able to sit here and be a part of it and lead them to that would be something that will be a highlight of my life. This team can deliver against top nations, but how do they do it consistently? That's a big part of how I like to coach, is what do we deliver, how we deliver it. And hopefully I say hopefully, this is what I do as a coach, is how do I deliver that in a way that they are ready to go with only 4 days on the grass before our first qualifying game. So it'll be tight, but every coach comes in with pressures and stresses, and that's our reality. And we've been open about this. Is a very leaderful team. There's some huge character, and they're very vision clear. They know where they're going, so it's not like I've got to do something dramatic for this. I really do just need to help support them with the details, and then we'll continue to build on that as we go through the campaign.
Katie, Rhian Wilkinson, an impressive CV and an exciting prospect. The right woman for the job?
Yeah, it's a really exciting time for Wales. I think when you look at her CV as a player, but also as a coach, she's been at the top level. She's an elite person. So to have someone like that come in, it's really exciting for Wales, and she could be the person to take them to the next level.
I think one of the standout lines in the quotes that I've been reading as well that really impressed me was the fact that she's mentioned, this is a team that's ready and a team that deserves to qualify for a major tournament. Is it kind of that the time is now mentality?
I really do think it is, because the previous disappointment, that could be the catalyst for change. And some players now, they are coming towards the end of their career. So to have someone like her come in and believe in the team, I think it's really exciting times for Wales.
And it's really exciting to see some of the youngsters that are starting to come through, even from the under-17s level as well, and also seeing perhaps a more attacking style of football being played as well than what we've been used to recently.
Yeah, it's really refreshing to see young players being given an opportunity to show there's clear pathways to come through the ages and come through and get that chance. But yeah, I think with Rhian Wilkinson now and this group of players, that experience, that youth, this could be the time.
Katie, the teams are coming back out behind you. It's time to send you back up to the commentary box. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Diolch yn fawr iawn, Nicky. Wel, mae'n bleser gweud bod fi mewn cwmni da iawn fan hyn. Os chi wedi sylweddoli ni gyd yn gwisgo'r bathedonau gwyrdd yma, wel, mae Owain Davies, prif weithredwr yr Elusen Level Playing Field. A mae Owain, braf cael dy gwmni di. A mae yna ymgyrch arbennig heddi, Unite for Access. Ti'n bod yn esbonio bach mwy ni am yr ymgyrch?
Diolch yn fawr iawn. Heddiw dyn ni am dathlu y Unite for Access campaign. Trwy mawrth dyn ni am siarad am pa mor bwysig di o'i mynd i weld pêl-droed am y cymuned a hyd yn oed efo disabled fans hefyd. Ni siawns nhw i'r cymuned dwyd ei gilydd. A pam ddech chi'n watcho pêl-droed, mae'n mwy na 90 munud. Mae'n siawns i bobl dwyd ei gilydd. A watcho pêl-droed a mwy o bethau fel, i taclo fel social well-being, a pawb yn dwyd ei gilydd. So mae'n siawns i ni dathlu hwnna, a mae'n bwysig dio.
A pa fath o sialensa sy'n gwynebu cefnogwyr yn Abel, Owain?
Wel, o'n i wedi gwneud annual fan survey, 1,000 o bobl wedi cymryd rhan o hynny, a mae'n dweud attitudes o bobl eraill sydd yn really anodd i ni ddod i'r gêm. So, o'n i siawns i ni educate o bobl yn dweud pa mor anodd bod o, beth ni'n gallu gwneud fel os ni'n gweithio yn y clwb, neu os ni'n chi'n fans, beth chi'n dweud, a siawns i wneud hynny. A hefyd physical infrastructure hefyd, sut ydych chi'n gallu dŵad i mewn parcio yn y stadiwm a'r safle hefyd i eistedd.
A pa mor gres yw Owain i weld gêm heddi yn cael ei ddefnyddio i roi sylw i'r achos?
O, mae wir yn dda. I siawns i bawb i dŵad i watcho'r gêm a cael platform fel hwn, siarad am y teledu, yn gyd yn gallu talu neu rhan i wneud nhw'n well hefyd.
Wel, Owain, diolch yn fawr am y sgwrs. Na ti fyny. Bydd y ddoi o ni ar y ca yn ware nawr. Reit, well ni fynd nôl at ein tîm sylwebu. Ni nôl at Iona, Owain a May.
Dear Sioned, welcome back to Red Button Commentary here at Cae Castell, the Bute Energy Welsh Cup Women's semi-final. And a substitution for Wrexham. Brooke Cairns, former England under 16, 17 and 18 international, is on and in place of Olivia Fuller, who also made her first appearance this afternoon. So Fuller is off, Cairns is on. And just to remind you that Rosie Hughes' 44th minute goal separates the sides. What would have been said had half-time, Katie, in the TNS dressing room?
I think as disappointing as it was to concede that late in the first half, is actually have a little bit more belief in yourselves. You are putting Wrexham under pressure. You know, you have limited their chances of 44 minutes. So have a little belief. They have nothing to lose now. They just need to go out, put everything on the pitch and try and find themselves in a final.
So Wrexham have the advantage with that Rosie Hughes goal. I think everybody was surprised perhaps that Rosie Hughes had been kept so quiet during that first half. That's what you get from a star striker. We only need the one opportunity, and Hughes competently took that opportunity. Cara Jones had a part to play as well, charging down the easy Reading clearance, and Rosie Hughes finished competently. So an important start here for the New Saints women. They need to strike back. It's interesting, Greg Draper, the manager, the TNS manager, he looked really frustrated, came out, stood next to the men's manager, Craig Harrison, but it looked as if he'd said a few choice words.
Yeah, he probably did, because he would be frustrated after that first half performance of how well his team did. And they just made a few errors which gave Wrexham an opportunity.
And here come Wrexham again. The foiled edge of the box, but a free kick has been awarded against Izzy Redding. Nick Pratt. No, there is an opportunity here for a shot at goal. And it's Brooke Cairns, the substitute, Katie.
Yeah, I don't think there's really much in that, to be honest. Didn't see a great deal of contact.
She looked as if she had to straddle the tackle. But free kick awarded, and it's Lily Jones who floats the ball into the far post. It's headed away, collected by Mary Gibbard. Gibbard crosses well, Suckley comes, and on the second attempt she collects. Ellie Suckley, only 16 years of age.
Oh, so young, isn't it? 16.
Oh, me, yeah, in the Welsh
High
Cup
school.
semi-final.
Or first year of college, really, really young.
There's Olivia Fuller. I presume an injury will have hampered her, and meaning she couldn't continue.
I think she had just been coming back from an injury.
Ball spread out to Lovett. But that's asking an awful lot of Cara Jones, and even Rosie Hughes' pace can't get to that one, so it'll be a goal kick.
It was a great switch of play though, originally from Lily Jones. She's dropped into that centre-back position now. A new signing, Carnes, she's pushed into the midfield, but her distribution now will be really important for Wrexham at the back.
New Saints looking to build from the back. Tia, good turn against Lovett, but Lovett gets a foot in, wins possession back for Wrexham temporarily, and this is Tia. Tia is strong, and she releases Emily Ridge. Ridge cutting inside on her right foot. Helen Evans. Evans crosses in. Plenty of Wrexham defenders there, and it's out for a goal kick.
I think when TNS do pick the ball up in those deep positions, when they break with pace and intensity, they can really put Wrexham under pressure. It's just those finer details, those finer moments of picking out the right pass when they are in their final third.
And it is Emily Ridge on her right foot, cutting inside. Looks to be the biggest threat, Katie, isn't it?
Yeah, and she has so much pace and power. as a defender, when you're playing up against someone with pace, you have to be really quick with your decision making.
Cara Jones nipping in there, winning the ball back for Wrexham. Mari Gibbard, space in front of her, chooses the pass. It's good play by Lewis, out to Evans. Evans carries over halfway for the New Saints. 3 in attack, but that's a wasteful... Well, she was looking for her attackers there, but I think that she should have been looking for the ball into feet, Katie, did it?
Yeah, it's a wasted opportunity again, isn't it? Again, it just comes back to that decision making.
I think they need to get more of Chloe Shirley on the ball in midfield, the number 11. She's so clever in terms of her distribution and also her ability to go past the player.
Yeah, she's really good at bringing others into play and finding those little half spaces.
Helen Evans, great turn there, with a wall of red shirts in front of her. And the ball falls kindly here. Lightfoot on to Hughes. Hughes, oh, brave goalkeeping by Ellie Suckley, and she's hurt. And the game is stopped immediately. Brave goalkeeping by Ellie Suckley going in. Rosie Hughes apologises. She may have caught Suckley in the head there, but excellent play by everyone.
Yeah, great play from Wrexham, great breakaway play. Amber Lightfoot, she does really well cutting inside, plays a lovely ball through, but you have to give it to the goalkeeper. She's quick off her line, really brave there to get the ball at Rosie Hughes' feet. But this is a great little pass from Lightfoot. She does great to get off her line. Not quite sure what the contact was.
No. She's back on her feet. Brave goalkeeping by Ellie Suckley. And the ball will be dropped in midfield to the New Saints players. Reading back to Suckley, and not the most convincing clearance. Cara Jones, and again the defenders, and this time it's Grace Dunkley who's helped their goalkeeper out. But when that ball is played back, she has to move her feet quickly. Pressure on Ellie Suckley, and she found it difficult to clear. Evans again. Sorry, Katie.
She's found it difficult this evening with that distribution, when the ball coming back to her, just under pressure a little bit. But what TNS have done really well is that their recovery and numbers around the ball.
Phoebe Davis nipped in there, and she's continued her run. It's asking a lot of her. Across is Tia Lockley, and she's happy to concede the throw. She's a strong player, Phoebe Davis, isn't she?
Yeah, she covers a lot of ground, up and down, very strong defensively.
Not naturally left-footed, but playing on the left-hand side there. So Wrexham still lead, 53 minutes played here at Cae Castell of Flint. The winners to meet Cardiff City in the Bute Energy Welsh Cup final on May the 5th. And it would be a first appearance for Wrexham in the final, although Wrexham ladies did make the final in 2007-8. A long, hard stare by Ellie Suckley.
And the thing is, because she has a lot of young players around her, she just needs just a little bit more experience. It's tough as a goalkeeper anyway, isn't it? But when you're 16, all eyes are on you.
I think in the goalkeeper's position, you make one error. Oh, and goodness me, that's a difficult one to take, and she's done excellently well.
She did really well then.
Oof. Tia and Lovett to ground. No foul. Nice little touch here from Rosie Hughes. Nice flick around the corner to release Lightfoot. Shirley to Evans, on to Ridge. Ooh, and Delith Morgan off her line, using all her experience there, read the pass.
But great combination play again. Shirley plays into Evans. That's a great through ball. Just the goalkeeper, Morgan, she's off her line really quick. The positive play from TNS.
Lewis, TNS captain, into the feet of Edge. Edge plays it back and the ball goes forward. There's a race here. Oh, goodness me, and a real collision in midfield. And both women are down, both hurt. And it's Helen Evans of TNS and Karen Allen of Wrexham. Helen Evans doesn't hold back, and it's not the first time they've collided this evening.
Yeah, it's been a real battle, haven't it, between these two players, but it's a reckless late challenge there. She's going to feel that one in the morning.
Now, Helen Evans was sent off in this fixture earlier in the season, but the red card was overturned.
I mean, the ball is there to be won, but it is a reckless challenge. Like I said, Allen, she's not afraid of a challenge herself.
No.
I think she thrives on those battles. That's the sort of centre-back that she is.
It was Evans again who won that ball back for the Saints. This is Tia. Tia looking for the defence-splitting ball. She's taking it all the way across the field there. Chantal Tia, 22 years of age. Cairns turns away the England international, feeds it out to Cara Jones. Great play by the former Wolves player. Lovett into Cairns, but there's an offside flag. But the substitute, Brooke Cairns, in the middle of everything there. Super move.
Yeah, she just shows her quality there and her confidence. Nice little flick. She's going to be a real great addition to this Wrexham team.
Had the conversation with Steve Dale and had no hesitation in signing on the dotted line Brooke Cairns, 20 years of age. It was a nice idea, but Grace Dunkley hadn't made the run, so it is a throw for Wrexham. And Steve Dale will be happy with a goal lead. I think a second goal may well kill off the New Saints' hopes, but this is Lia Lewis. The next goal, obviously so important in this fixture.
Well, I was going to say, Mike, he doesn't look completely happy. He's happy he's leading, but I think you're right. They need that second goal. Because at the moment, TNS is still in this game.
Here's Ridge putting the pressure on. She's so quick across the ground. As we approach the hour mark, Wrexham still lead by the Rosie Hughes goal. Ball played towards Hughes, but she's beaten in the air. Collected by Shirley. Shirley turns well, and a nice little pass to Evans. Evans looking, well, rather ambitious there from about 35 yards.
Yeah, again, it's that decision making, isn't it? It's great play. Again, she has a low centre of gravity. She skips past players, but it's a wild attempt.
Delith Morgan almost untroubled in this second half. She clears towards Lovett, who we understand may well be substituted soon. The right back, Erin Lovett. But New Saints still in it. Third meeting between the sides this season. A 3-2 win, a late Wrexham goal, winning the points at Park Hall, and a 3-1 win at home at the Rock. Oh, and here's Ridge again, putting the pressure on Lovett, but Lovett came across well. Nice pass forward to Lightfoot. Lightfoot trying to split that TNS defence with a pass, but unable to do so.
What Lightfoot does so well is she's happy to pick the ball up and go outside, and she's happy to come inside as well. And it makes the defender have to make a decision, because you don't know what she's going to do. She's comfortable doing both.
Cairns has been so busy since coming on instead of Fuller at half-time. And the pass from Karen Allen, the captain, is straight into touch. Jones, the ball, the long ball behind Tia Lockley, but Suckley calls. Reading looking again for the feet of Tia, but Lovett steps in. I think Wrexham now getting the better of things in midfield, and here comes Cara Jones. Jones crosses low. Good positioning by Reading. Oh, lovely trickery by, Chloe Shirley. Went in hard there.
Yeah, that was a fierce tackle, wasn't it? I think it was TJ Dickens in the end who comes in. The ball's there to be won, but great trickery.
Lovely play by Chloe Shirley, but a strong, fair tackle by TJ Dickens. But here's Cairns, who's been in the middle of everything since coming on. There she is again, winning possession back for Wrexham. Gibbard looking to spread the play.
Yeah, they're starting to look a little bit overrun, aren't they, TNS, in that midfield. Gibbard and Carnes, they're picking the ball up too easily.
And with a number of the Wrexham players on full-time contracts as well.
Yeah,
or semi-pro contracts.
Yeah, you can see that they're starting to look a little bit tired, TNS.
Just over an hour played. Rosie Hughes' goal still separates the teams. Phoebe Davis strong in the tackle. Ball breaks to Helen Evans of the New Saints, so influential in midfield, trying to feed Tia, but again Wrexham win back possession. Clever turn by Lovett. Runs into Dunkley. And that's good play by TNS. Played themselves out of trouble and then into trouble. Oh, goodness me. But Shirley is there. In the centre circle, it's collected by Gibbard to Lovett. Not the best first touch by Lovett. She goes to ground and she wins the throw. And here comes the substitution. And Erin Lovett's final contribution. She is substituted, and taking her place is Rebecca Pritchard. Pritchard, who scored the winning goal in the playoff final against Britain Ferry Llansawel at Latham Park last season, and scored also Wrexham's first goal in the Gennaro Premier. So plenty of pedigree there from Pritchard. And it shows the strength of their bench as well, Katie, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really important having that depth to come on, fresh legs, and a different type of player as well. She's more of an attacking player, Pritchard, so she'll look to put pressure on Evie Williams and really try to pin TNS back now.
Wrexham beginning to dominate possession, and as Katie has said, the midfield battle has been a fierce competitive one. And we look forward to the Wales under-20s encounter between Wales and France on Thursday evening. And the game will be shown live on S4C with the programme starting at 7:20. That's the Wales under-20s. Now here's a race between Karen Allen and Emily Ridge. And Allen is under pressure, but she's done ever so well, Karen Allen. She goes to ground. She loses the throw in. The throw goes to the New Saints.
Yeah, it was a great battle with Ridge to begin with, but she just overruns the ball there. She's the type of defender who is comfortable driving out from the back, but the easy option there was actually to go back to the goalkeeper and start again.
Great play by Cairn. She really has stamped her authority on this second half. But here's Helen Evans of the New Saints. And it's Evans again. And this time it's over the bar. Such an engine on this midfield dynamo, Helen Evans.
Yeah, and it just opens up for her in the end, doesn't it? Wrexham, they don't clear properly. It's the right option to shoot from there, test the goalkeeper. We're just lacking that accuracy.
And they have missed Caitlin Chapman, their star striker. So important in terms of creating and scoring goals for the New Saints. But here's Pritchard. Pritchard cuts inside, looking for that ball to Rosie Hughes, but Redding had read it. And she feeds Tia. Tia needs to give this ball to Ridge, and she does so. Emily Ridge crosses into the middle. It's headed forward, but into the grateful hands of Delith Morgan.
Well, that was really good forward play from TNS. They held their line well, created an opportunity to deliver into the box, but they're just not committing the numbers they need, really, to put Wrexham under any pressure.
Matilda Edge with the header, or the harmless header, through to Delith Morgan. Lia Lewis still working hard in the midfield, as is Shirley. Shirley to Tia. Tia looking to turn. No free kick awarded. She complains to the referee, Nick Pratt. Dickens on to Phoebe Davis, looking for the feet of Rosie Hughes. That's good play. Hughes holds the ball up, pulls the defender. Oh, and a lovely piece of skill. Into the middle it goes. Lovely little drag back by Rosie Hughes to beat the defender. But here's Shirley again into the feet of Emily Ridge. Ridge with Tia outside her. Oh, it's not the best pass. And it's almost... They get to that part of the field, Katie, and then things start to break down, don't they? It's the final pass.
Yeah, when you're in that position, you have to do better. You have to hold the ball up. But this is just a little bit of lovely skill from Rosie Hughes. Delivers, doesn't come to anything in the end. But when the ball does go forward for TNS, because they're not committing enough numbers, Ridge isn't able to link the play up. But that was an opportunity for you to hold the ball.
Pritchard is caught there, substitute by Chantel Tia, and this could be the first card of the evening. Chantel Tia, frustration in that tackle. I think she felt she should have been awarded a free kick a couple of minutes before, and she's taken it out on Rebecca Pritchard there.
That's exactly where it's come from. She felt a bit hard done by. The ball was not there to be won. It's a late tackle, but it is absolutely to do with frustration.
68 minutes played. First yellow card of the evening goes to TNS's Chantel Tia, and her team continues to be behind by a 0-0. The Rosie Hughes goal on the stroke of half-time, giving Wrexham Dragons the lead. Evie Williams against Lightfoot. They've been quieter the second half because in the first half it was a real battle between the two of them, but they've almost cancelled each other out.
Yeah, and what's happening now, the distances between the units is getting bigger and bigger, between the defence to the midfield, midfield to forwards. And that's providing it's tough for TNS, because when they do lose the ball, they've got to work extra hard to get back.
Dunkley looking to release Tia. It's a race between Tia and Pritchard, and Tia's done well to collect, and she turns cleverly, and Dunkley is there in support. Can she find the cross? Dunkley crosses in towards the near post. Oh, it's right across the 6-yard box. Oh, fantastic cross by Grace Dunkley. And there was nobody there in a TNS shirt to finish.
I think it's their best opportunity of the game. She manages to dig out a cross right across the goal. Just needed just a little touch. That's a great delivery. The goalkeeper just stays on her line. Goes past everyone. What an opportunity to get back into the game.
Well, it was Emily Ridge who was on the near post and Matilda Edge on the far post, but neither of them could have that finishing touch. But what a super piece of play by Grace Dunkley down this left-hand side. Superb cross by the fullback. Oh, there's another yellow card here. And I think it's Phoebe Davis. Yeah. So Phoebe Davis, that's her 8th yellow card of the season, Katie. The most of any team.
She's just trying to stop TNS playing the ball in quickly. It's a silly yellow card to give away.
Well, with the score continuing to be only 1-0, there is still hope for Greg Draper's team. And that effort by Dunkley, that cross, that fantastic cross from Dunkley will have given them confidence, and it's Dunkley on the ball. But she loses possession to Rosie Hughes, who turns cleverly, feeds Cairns. Cairns. Again, Hughes coming deeper to collect. And an opportunity to release Cara Jones, pressure on Dunkley.
I think that's where Rosie Hughes is really effective in that position, picking up the ball in deep, in those deep lying positions.
Karen Allen, who picked up the knock a little bit earlier, she will come off and she will be replaced by Katie Sharp. It's Karen Allen. And who's going to take over the captaincy? I think is that Mary Gibbard? Or Lily Jones. So it's Katie Sharp on for Karen Allen, but Delith Morgan will take over the captaincy. Congratulations to Karen Allen for her performance. And again, Redding across on her left foot. Ball stays in play, and this first touch for Sharp, but she can only give the ball to Emily Ridge, but unfortunately for the New Saints, Chantal Tia has run out of room, and it will be a throw to Wrexham.
I think that's a loss for Wrexham, having to take their captain off.
Yeah.
If I'm TNS, I'm seeing that I'm going to put that new defender who's come on, Katie Sharp, into some pressure.
Be interesting to see how quick Katie Sharp is in a foot race against Emily Ridge. And here's Dunkley. This time it's Hughes who's run out of room. Some pensive faces on the Wrexham bench, looking to create history, reaching the Welsh Cup final, where they'll face Cardiff City, who beat Swansea City 3-1 at Penabont this afternoon. But it's not over here yet, and it's Chloe Shirley in a foot race, but she loses out there to the ball, and it will be a goal kick.
I think Wrexham have had such an impressive start to the season. We actually forget that they were the newly promoted team this season, and how well they've done adjusting to this league, and the fact that they're competing to be in a Welsh Cup final shows the work that Steve Dale has put in with his team this season, and how they've been able to adjust to the league and this new competition.
Dunkley into the feet of Ridge. Ridge again fights for the ball, but she loses out. Ball played forward. Tia Lockley looks for feet.
I think Tia Lockley's been excellent this evening, in possession and out of possession. She looks real calm and collected on the ball, but she's coped with Rosie Hughes really well.
There's an offside against Rosie Hughes. Free kick for the New Saints. Well, time is running out. We're almost into the last quarter. Katie, what does Greg Draper do? He's got one, perhaps. Well, there's Mel Barlow on the bench, who came on against Aberystwyth and scored the decisive equaliser. But he hasn't got much choice. Again, a lot of youngsters on the bench. Will he need to change anything in terms of the way they're playing?
Well, he has to change something. They need a goal. I would sacrifice one of my centre-backs, go 3 at the back and push a player on. And really put Wrexham under pressure.
I think both of us are surprised that Wrexham haven't dominated the second half more than they have. In terms of goal-scoring opportunities, there haven't been that many, have there?
Yeah, the first 5-10 minutes they come out with real intensity on the front foot and really put TNS under pressure, but they haven't been able to sustain that and see the game out.
Foul by Lily Jones there on Matilda Edge, and it's a free kick for the New Saints in a dangerous position, and they've been pretty effective from set pieces. Helen Evans' header, Chantal Tia's header at the far post from the free kick. And they have the advantage in terms of height of Izzy Redding. In it goes, and it's Helen Evans who was closest to it. But harmlessly, her header is collected by Delith Morgan.
I think the type of delivery that's coming in is a lofted ball rather than driving the ball in, and then you've got to get a lot of power to direct it towards goal, and it's easy for Delith Morgan.
Morgan clears into the centre circle. There's handball against Rosie Hughes. Well, if Wrexham do make the final, Katie, it'll be a huge occasion with Wrexham against Cardiff City, and one to really look forward to.
Yeah, it'd be a great game. Like you say, it's every team, they want to do well in this competition and make the final and dream of lifting the cup.
Tia Lockley under pressure from Rosie Hughes. But Lockley and Redding, they've been an effective partnership, haven't they, at the back to frustrate Rosie Hughes and her attacking colleagues.
Yeah, they've been really, really organised, really aggressive.
Helen Evans has been immense in midfield, and that's a clever pass inside to Shirley. Shirley looking for a little piece of magic, and she's created a bit of space for herself. Can she cross? Yes, she can. Into the middle it comes. Ridge, Emily Ridge, but her shot is charged down. But clever play, excellent play once again by Chloe Shirley.
Yeah, it's great play by Shirley. She creates that space for herself. It's a great delivery in. Just again, you want someone attacking that front post and putting Katie Sharp under pressure there. Be interesting to see if TNS do commit more players forwards. Because they really do have to go for it now.
12 minutes to play. And the ball finds its way through to Emily Ridge. Ridge under pressure from Sharp, and the substitute defender did really well there. Dunkley holds a position. Redding finds Tia. First touch, not quite good enough. Cara Jones turns into trouble, but it will be a throw to Wrexham. Time running out for the news. Oh, it goes in. Oh.
I think Pritchard let the ball go thinking it was going to be a Wrexham ball, but it's actually, it come off Cara Jones.
Dunkley with the throw, looking for Emily Ridge, but it's Pritchard on the turn. Good first touch by Lia Lewis. Lewis, strong on the ball, to Lockley. Evie Williams. Past Lightfoot, continues her run down the right-hand side. Excellent pace from Williams. Can she get a cross in? Yes, she can. Morgan calls and Morgan collects competently, confidently. And that'll feed through the Wrexham players, I'm sure. But a great run by Evie Williams.
Yeah, it's a great run from Evie. She manages to dig out across, but again, as a striker, you've got to gamble. You've got to get across that front post.
She's only 17 years of age, Evie Williams. One of the 6 teenagers that started this game for TNS. And Greg Draper are stuck with the same 11. And here's Dunkley. Dunkley. Another excellent cross. Oh, right across the 6-yard box. This time Delith Morgan collects. Again, it was Emily Ridge who was closest to it. But quality ball from Dunkley.
Yeah, it's a great ball, isn't it? The goalkeeper has to make an early decision. She comes to collect.
Hughes looking to turn the defender. There's TJ Dickens and Shirley competing. Good battle there. And Evie Williams again down this near side.
There's definitely TNS with all the possession at the moment, but can they make it count?
10 minutes played. The pensive face of Greg Draper, hoping his charges can create one opportunity to take this game to a penalty shootout, perhaps. Helen Evans, oh, she called for that ball. It's across to Lia Lewis. Lewis wins it. And this is Dunkley. Dunkley trying to create some space for an opportunity to shoot, but they lose possession. Wrexham on the counter-attack. Hughes round the corner looking for Lightfoot. Ball back to Suckley.
They recovered really well again, TNS. Good numbers behind the ball.
I don't think Rosie Hughes is going to catch that, and it'll be a goal kick for the New Saints. But they have had an excellent period of possession, the New Saints. They've had opportunities, and those crosses from Dunkley have created excellent opportunities.
Yeah, they're definitely the team on top at the moment. But I still think they need to commit another player forward and really put Wrexham under pressure.
Reading asking a little too much there of Grace Dunkley. As you say, there are 8 minutes left. We're looking at Lockley, Tia Lockley or Izzy Redding on the ball now. Could Izzy Redding play up front, perhaps as an emergency centre forward, as a partner for Emily Ridge, perhaps?
Just a little bit of presence. Someone for Ridge to play off.
And here is Ridge, waiting for the run of Dunkley.
Now, if you can occupy the 2 centre-backs, it is going to really put them into pressure and have them make decisions. I know it's a risk then, because if they do win the ball back, it's a race between Rosie Hughes and the 2 other centre-backs, but you're losing 1-0. Is a final waiting.
Edge wins the throw. It'll be Evie Williams with the throw, and it's Emily Ridge collects. And the free kick is awarded on the edge of the box. The foul on Chloe Shirley. And an opportunity for a striker goal late on here. Are we going to get drama at the end of this semi-final?
Really clever play again. Just moves the ball really quickly and wins her team a free kick.
I've been really impressed by Chloe Shirley in that midfield. Not the tallest, not the strongest, but certainly combative. And I think it'll be Helen Evans over this free kick. A wall of 4 for Wrexham. Can she get this strike on target? Helen Evans over the wall! Delith Morgan at the second attempt collects. Well, she did well to get the ball up and down, Helen Evans, but Delith Morgan behind it.
Yeah, she does well to get it over the wall and down, but it's just doesn't do enough to move the goalkeeper and make her really work. Comfortable in the end for Morgan.
Cara Jones, lovely 1-2 with Cairns, and she feeds Rosie Hughes, but unfortunately she's frustrated by the linesman's flag.
Well, that looked really tight there, Mike.
First substitution of the evening for the new Saints. Leaving the field will be number 21, Matilda Edge. And taking her place will be Evie Manders, another 16-year-old.
They are a very young team, aren't they? They should be really proud of their performance this evening, coming in as underdogs. But, you know, they're still in the game.
They are indeed. And we enter the last 5 minutes of play. Rosie Hughes, 44th minute goal, still separating the teams. This is Lia Lewis. Lewis! Oh, and Delith Morgan, that was an awkward one. It bounced right in front of the goalkeeper. Not an easy one to collect, Katie.
No, and you can see Ridge, she's literally waiting to pounce on any mistake that Delith Morgan could possibly make, following it in. But the gaps are opening, they're creating opportunities.
And I think most of the crowd here at Kai Castell Flint expected Wrexham to create all the opportunities in the second half, and they haven't done so, and it's the young new Saints side who are finishing strongly, and this is Evie Williams, and she crosses in at the far post. Oh, a clear header for Chantel Tia at the far post. Head in hands moment for Greg Draper, the coach. Oh, I think she might have taken her eyes off the ball. She had an opportunity in the first half, and now she's wasted another excellent chance.
I don't know if they're going to create a better opportunity than this. It's a great delivery. She's just got to guide it back across goal in this. You've got to put it back where the cross has come from. She almost flicks her head.
Tia against Pritchard. Wrexham clear, and they win the throw.
But again, as that ball was coming in, Mike, there's 3 centre midfielders for TNS not getting in the box.
Okay.
You've got to be busting to get in the box and win that second ball.
Cara Jones into TJ Dickens, but Lia Lewis is there, and Redding so calm and collected on the ball. Feeds Helen Evans. Evans looking to split the Wrexham defenders, but the ball is played forward by Wrexham, and there's pressure now on Tia Lockley, and Lockley is happy to concede.
It's great defending again by Lockley.
Rosie Hughes, she's such a willing runner, isn't she? I mean, she hasn't seen a lot of the ball in the second half, but she's always running into the channels, always available, and here's her cross into a dangerous area, but it's collected by Ellie Suckley. And as we said, hadn't seen much of her in the first half, but it's her contribution that separates the team. That snapshot, taking advantage of the mistake at the end of the first half. And it might be her goal that sends Wrexham to the final.
And that's what good strikers do. They stay alive, they stay in the game, and when you get your opportunity, you have to take it, and that's exactly what she did.
And she holds the ball up well there, and she and Lightfoot combine, and it's Rosie Hughes, but an excellent tackle, well timed by Lia Lewis, the captain of the TNS. Big smiles from Rosie Hughes.
I think she's had a great game as well, Lia Lewis. This is a great recovery run. Well-timed tackle in the box.
She had to time that perfectly, otherwise it would have been a penalty. Well, less than 2 minutes to play, and it will be a corner to Wrexham. Can they finish with a flourish? They lead by a goal to 0. Ball floated in towards the far post. It's beyond everybody, and it's Dunkley who clears. Once again, it's only Emily Ridge up front, not the best touch by Pritchard, but it finds Cairns. Cairns looking for feet. Lia Lewis is there, but the ball played forward, and again it's Pritchard waiting for the ball to go over the touchline, and an opportunity here for Dunkley. No offside.
They're still pushing, aren't they? They're still believing that they can possibly get something right at the end of this game.
Dunkley with the throw. But Nick Pratt not happy that she's taken it from the correct position as we enter the last minute. Craig Harrison celebrated his 16th, well, celebrated the New Saints men's 16th championship yesterday. Looking on. Bad touch there by Lockley. And here is Lightfoot, and Suckley's off a line. Oh, and it strikes the post. Lightfoot's effort strikes the post. Back into the middle, half an opportunity here, and it's Cairns, the substitute, with a left foot shot that's cleared by the New Saints. Drama at the end of this Bute Energy Welsh Cup semi-final, where Wrexham still lead by a 1-0, but could have doubled. There will be 4 minutes of added time, and it's still not all over for the New Saints, but they've lost possession. But won it back through Izzy Redding, who's been excellent all evening. Redding feeds Dunkley. Dunkley looking to cross on her left foot. She needs support, no one there. Ball breaks kindly for Wrexham. This is Cairns, the substitute. Looking for Rosie Hughes for that, to check her run.
And if I'm Wrexham now, I'm getting the ball in the corner and I'm keeping the ball in the corner. But what a great way to finish this game. Great play from Lightfoot. Just hits the post. That really would have finished the game off.
So close for Steve Dale's women. But they still lead by a 0-0. The long ball from the back, trying to turn the Wrexham defenders. Another Wrexham substitute. Run the clock down. And it's going to be Libby Mackenzie. Lightfoot inside, ball played forward towards Rosie Hughes. Hughes claims the throw in. And here comes the substitution, and it will be Amber Lightfoot. Lightfoot leaves the field, and she could have crowned an historic evening with that strike. Taking her place, Libby Mackenzie. Already got 2 goals in the Welsh Cup. 20 years of age. So many young women playing football, and some excellent play from both sides this evening, Katie.
Yeah,
it's
been a real competitive, exciting game. I think we've seen that the standard in this league has dramatically increased.
Ball struck Chloe Shirley. Big smile from Shirley. Smallest player on the field with a big heart.
And we've seen some real talent on display as well. I think Shirley's been fantastic. And there is some real good talent coming out of this league.
One last opportunity perhaps for the New Saints. Can they play themselves up the field? This is Redding. Into the last minute of the 4 that have been added. Phoebe Davis organising things at the back for Wrexham, looking for a clean sheet. Such a brave performance by the New Saints women. Starting the match with 6 teenagers. But it looks like Rosie Hughes' goal is going to separate the teams and send Wrexham to the final. One final opportunity perhaps for Greg Draper's women, but again the Wrexham players win back possession. But here is Redding. Redding looking to spread it towards Dunkley. Dunkley is quick. Pritchard is across. Dunkley, can she get a cross in? Pritchard gets her body in the way, and it will be, well, I thought it was going to be is it a corner or is it a goal kick?
It's a goal kick. She did really well then, Pritchard.
Well, Nick Pratt was there, and he's awarded a goal kick, and that should be enough. Delyth Morgan taking her time over the goal kick. It looks like Rosie Hughes in picture. Her 44th minute goal is going to send Wrexham to the final. I thought that was going to be the final.
I think the crowd did as well.
It was a big intake of breath. But it's gone in favour of Wrexham. And it's going to be disappointment for Greg Draper. A brave performance by his charges this evening. Ball played forward, over the top. Here comes Suckley, and she collects. And there is the final whistle. Wrexham create history. They go to the Welsh Cup final. They will meet Cardiff City on the 5th of May. Steve Dale celebrates Rosie Hughes. His 44th minute goal sends Wrexham to the final. Your final comments on a good evening of football.
Congratulations to Wrexham. A fantastic first season in the Adran Premier, and they found themselves in a Welsh Cup final. TNS, a real brave performance, but it's Rosie Hughes who does it again.
Yeah, certainly Rosie Hughes will grab the headlines, but it's been a brave performance by Greg Draper's team. 6 teenagers started the game, but it's Rosie Hughes and the Wrexham Red Dragons that will fly the flag for North Wales in the Bute Energy Welsh Cup Women's Cup final, which will be played on the 5th of May.
Well, Steve, huge congratulations. The Welsh Cup final awaits. How would you assess that one?
Absolutely delighted. You know, I think we've done really well this season in terms of the competition, and you know, we've continued to get through each round, and you know, we've put a lot into this game today, and you know, it sets up a fantastic opportunity to get into the final, and we've done it. So absolutely delighted for the girls, and you know, it's been one big team effort, and you know, credit to the girls for the shift that they put in today.
Can I ask you about this afternoon's performance, in particular the second half? Is there an element of relief there at all?
A little bit, yeah. I think obviously they started to get into the game a little bit, started to create a few more chances. Dell's had to do a little bit more work, but you know, we've had a couple of chances the other end. But you know, to be fair to the girls, they know how to be resilient, and they know how to sort of soak up pressure when they need to, and sort of manage the game from there. So you know, absolutely delighted for the clean sheet as well.
In terms of goals, I suppose you're always going to rely on Rosie Hughes to put one away when she does. There was almost an opportunity for a second one at the end there as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, she'll probably be disappointed with that one, you know, but listen, you know, we've done enough to get through, and obviously, you know, when Rosie's in the team, you know that there's going to be goals in and around the team, so absolutely delighted for her.
And you'll know that Cardiff City await you in the final. How much are you looking forward to that one?
Yeah, it's going to be a great occasion. Obviously, Cardiff, really good team. They obviously had a number on us so far this season, so, you know, we've got to learn and adapt, and hopefully on the day be the best team, and you know, hopefully get a win to get the silverware.
Well, listen, enjoy this one first. Huge congratulations from us. Llongyfarchiadau mawr.
Diolch, thank you.
Yes, llongyfarchiadau mawr I Wrexham. Hyfryd gweld Rosie Hughes fyna yn dathlu, y chwaraewyr I gyd yn dathlu. Mae Wynton Jones wedi dod nôl lawr I gadw cwmni fi. Ac Owain, bod e'n newyddion greit I weld Wrexham yn cyrraedd y ffeinal. Oedd hi ddim yn gyfforddus mas na un o hyn yma?
Na, ddim yn gyfforddus o gwbl. Maen nhw wedi gorfod gweithio mor galad I gael y fuddigoliaeth I heiddi medru camu ar y cae na mewn ffeinal arall. Nathon ni gamol lot ar y Seinta Newydd, a chwarae teg oedd yn heiddi'r gamoliaeth. Oherwydd nathon nhw ddim rhoi ffidil yn y to. Dal I barhau, trio cnoci ar y drws, ddim cweit I fod, ond I Wrexham ffeindio ffordd i'r ffeinal, dyna'r oll oedd yn bwysig. A da ni'n gweld y gol yma unwaith eto. Rosie Hughes yn gwneud y gwahaniaeth yn ymateb, yn gynt na neb, a taro'r targed efo pŵer, a mae wastad yn mynd I fod o gwmpas y gol na. Mae mor dda o flaen y gol.
Yn bendant. Pwy arall, ond Rosie Hughes yn sicrhau'r tocyn yna i'r rownd derfynol I Wrexham. Y tro cynta I nhw gyrraedd rownd derfynol Cwpan Cymru ers 2008. A Caerdydd ar adar gleision fydd yn aros amdano nhw yn y rownd derfynol. Wel, beth am I ni gael mwy o mateb gan Nicky John, byddai'n siarad gyda Greg Draper.
Well, Greg, first of all, commiserations on that result. How do you sum that one up?
that just sums up our season, to be honest. We were so good, dominated so much of the game, created enough good chances to win the game comfortably, and then that first half especially, we were so good. One of the best performances of the season, but gifted them a soft goal 1 minute before half-time, changed the game. But, we kept going for 90 minutes again, similar to the Aberystwyth game a few weeks ago, just unbelievable advert for women's football in Wales, I thought.
Chantal Tier as well towards the end there came so close. What is it that you feel that's not quite clicking at the moment?
We just, sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. Thing is, what I've learned over the years, if you keep going, eventually it's going to turn your way. And I've been saying it to them for the last 7 or 8 weeks, and I'm sure it will turn one of these days. But yeah, as you saw, the ball that went across the goal line there, just millimetres away from ending up in the back of the net. So, like I say, that just it sums up our season. But Wrexham were brilliant, have a brilliant crowd, and wish them all the best in the final.
And as difficult as this is, and as difficult as this run of results recently have been to take as well, do you personally feel under amount of pressure at all?
I know I'm under pressure. Yeah. No.
So how do you rectify that?
Listen, I think hopefully the people high up who as long as they watch that game, then I'm sure they'll see that certainly things are going the right way, and certain things again didn't go our way. So, but quite rightfully, I should be under pressure because that's what the club's all about. The club's all about winning leagues, winning games, winning trophies. So until someone does that, then of course you're going to be under pressure.
Greg, appreciate your time, appreciate your honesty as well. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Cyfweliad gonest iawn fanna gan Greg Draper. Owain, nic i'n gofyn os yw o dan bwysau. Ti'n credu dylse fe fod o dan bwysau?
Na, dwi'n meddwl, i fod yn gwbl onest. Dwi'n pan ti'n gwneud unrhyw beth i dîm fel y Seintiau Newydd, dynion neu merched, maen nhw wedi arfer ennill fel oedd yn sôn y fanna. A pan dyn nhw ddim yn ennill, maen nhw'n dechrau hel meddyliau. Ond diwrnod Wrexham ydi heddiw, yn fwy na dim. Humphrey Care yn fama fydd wrth i fod, clwb i gyd wrth i bodda, yn edrych ymlaen yn fawr iawn rwan i herio Gaerdydd. Y tîm gorau yn y gyngrair, heb os. Fydd Wrexham yn gorau chwarae llawer gwell na Welsham i heno, os maen nhw'n mynd i gael ei dwylo ar y tlws na, ond ti'n gwybod be, so yn syni dim os fysa nhw yn perfformio'n well a gallu gwneud siŵr bod nhw'n fuddigol.
Gewn ni weld. Reit, mae Seren Wrexham, ni'n mynd i glywed gan ddihunor, mae Rosie Hughes gyda Nicky.
Well, Rosie, a Welsh Cup final awaits. How much does that mean to you and to the rest of the girls?
Well, yeah, of course, it means absolutely everything to us. I think, as you can see, we've put in a hard performance there. TNS gave us just as much as we gave them. At times, it felt like we're playing a bit of basketball. It was here, it was there. They had many chances. We had chances. Amber was unlucky there at the end to not get our second winner of the goal. But hey, we dug in. We got our first goal in the first half. That's what we needed. And as a team, it just goes to show that we stick at it. We're true to ourselves. And we continue to do what we're doing. Last time we played TNS, we came from a 2-0 loss. And we were just really grateful to, as a team, be strong and just stick right to the last minute. We can get tired. Obviously, it was hard work, but we just all 11 of us put in as much as we could, and we deserved that win. I think it's so exciting now for the girls to go to a Welsh final. That's something that we didn't dream of. We're phase 2 in the top tier of the Adran Premier League, and look at us, we're going to a final for Wales. It's fantastic. I'm so proud of all the girls. They put in a massive performance, and I'm just grateful that we can go there as a team.
Well, and now Cardiff City await you in the final, a team that you've come up against a couple of times already this season. What can you expect from that one?
They've beaten us every time, don't get me wrong, but they're a massively strong side. They gel well together, but I think with the hard work that we put in at training, maybe try different things. We obviously need to change up what we've done previously because it's not worked, so hopefully we can take from this game and the other games and try our best. That's all you can do, and we're at the final. I think we've already feel like we've won anyway to achieve what we've achieved, so all we can do is give our all, and that's what we will do, and we'll have fun. And I'm excited to go to the final, win or lose, and we'll just try our best. Wrexham, that's what we continue to do with a great bunch of girls, and I'm so proud to be part of the team.
Well, Rosie, we can definitely feel your excitement here. Llongyfarchiad y mawr, player of the match. Enjoy the occasion.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Kisses gan Rosie Hughes. Diolch yn fawr, Rosie. Wel, cadarnhad, felly mae Caerdydd yn erbyn Wrexham yw'r 2 dîm sydd yn ffeinal Cwpan Cymru Bute Energy. Mae hwnna'n tip a ddoi fod yn dipyn o ffeinal i'w chwarae ar y 5 o Fai, ac wrth gwrs mae'n fyw ar S4C. Owain, fel wedes i, am ffeinal.
Am ffeinal, a gen i ryw deimlad be bynnag ddigwyddith, pwy bynnag sy'n dal gafel ar y tlws ar ddiwedd y gêm, mae hwnna'n mynd i fod yn achlysur a hanner, ac achlysur bwysig. Pêl-droed y merched dros y blynyddoedd dwytha wedi bod yn adeiladu ac yn adeiladu, da ni wedi bod yn gweld torfeidd da, safon yn gwella, a gen i ryw deimlad bach fydd honna yn ddwrnod a hanner efo canodd ysnad miloedd yn angwylio.
Yn bendant, fi'n disgwyl mlaen yn barod. Wel, Owain, diolch o galon am dy gwmni di hen yma, a diolch yn fawr i chi adre am wylio. I ni'n fyw nos Wener y Bala yn erbyn Carnarfon. Mae'n fyw ar sgorio, ond tan hynny wrtho fi, Owain, a'r crew i gyd fan hyn ar Gau Castre.